Okay, it's been 4 days since Mr. Splash over here has been in timeout, and we were going to do the transition tonight. It's about 5:30 right now, and as you can tell, the sisters are like chomping at the bit to get out. So Andre is going to come over here and let them out. So it's never gets tired to see the chicken stampede. Okay. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to get the Splash out. So I'll film the first attempt, and if that's not successful, then we'll get him out and then I'll turn it back on. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay, that was entertaining, but we finally got him out. Come on, out of here. So now we can see what he's going to do with the rest of everybody. Now the other thing we want to do is Andrea wants to get all the feathers from inside the coop to try to see if she's hoping that if there's not feathers all over the place, then maybe there'll be a little less of an opportunity for him to start pecking. Then what we're going to do, once that's done, then we're going to, oh, hey Rose. Then we're going to take the Wheaton Moran, which is that one right there, the black with the gold top, and he's going to go into timeout, not because he's being bad, but because his back end is so messed up. We want to give him time to heal because his back is still messed up, because we don't think that the youngins are actually picking on him. We think that sometimes the big girls are actually picking on him. So there he is right there. And so, all right, there he is. Now, granted, the Splash has only just come out, but as you can tell, he's excited to be back with all of his flock mates. So, alright, so far so good at least, but we'll see in a day or so if he actually starts picking at everybody again. So, Lacey, which is the one right here, she's our Napoleon chicken. She's the one that will be the most feisty, so to speak. So Lacey will sit there and exert her dominance more than anybody else. So there's the Splash right there. And so this is a nice fall day that we have here. This is the last day of daylight savings time. Time is going to change tomorrow. So it's going to be fun, especially with the guys, because they normally get fed at a certain time, and then time's going to change, and then they don't know that the time changes. And so that's going to be fun. But okay, so far so good. So hopefully he's going to have his mind right, and then there's all the youngins right there. And so the youngins are going to be 12 weeks Monday, which is 2 days from today, which is also the day before the American election. And so, oh, there's Blondie right there. Andrea says that I'm the rooster because every single time we let them out, they always like hanging around towards me. It's like at least once while the chickens are out, they all have to pay homage towards me for some reason. But I always think that's kind of funny. But anyway, it looks like the splash has not tried to peck at anybody yet, but it's also very early. So we'll just see what happens. I also have to get the boards up. We still have the boards, which are right here, that go in the coop to cover up the nesting boxes. The blue copper Maran, which is this one right here, that one is about 50-50 to sleeping on the roost. The Wheaton Maran, which is the rooster, he is a 0% chance sleeping on the roost, but all the other ones sleep on the roost. So I was wanting to have all of them sleep on the roost before the time change, because with the time change, it's going to be light an hour earlier in the morning, and Andrea or I don't want to have to get up at like 6:15 in order to get these boards out. So I guess we'll have to figure that out. But anyway, so far so good. Everybody's having fun here. And one more thing before I go. I'm showing the greenhouses because Andre and I have an ongoing war with Sherlock when it comes to getting into where the sweet potatoes are. So right now, if you look, that's our situation. And he still manages to figure out how to get in there. That dog just loves sweet potatoes. So, yeah. So we're going to keep that up. Sweet potatoes will be in there for probably about 2 weeks, and then they're going to come out and be cured. Come to find out, we ended up not only with Covington sweet potatoes, but we also had Beauregard sweet potatoes, and the great big ones that we had, that, you know, some of these were like 6-7 inches in diameter. Those were the Beauregard sweet potatoes, not Covingtons. Covingtons were smaller and a little darker color. So we found that out at the end, or Andrea did at least. So this is the last night of daylight savings time, and the sisters and the nieces and the nephews and everybody are making the most out of it. Okay, everybody is back in. Splash seems to be doing pretty good, and the Wheaton is successfully over in the timeout area. Although he's not over here being bad, he's over here so he can heal. So we already have it set up that way, so we can do that. I'll have to look to see. I wasn't looking at the camera when the noise was made, so maybe the splash was pecking at somebody already. So we'll just see what happens. Hopefully hopefully he will get his mind right. Andrea still has a slim hope that this is a female. Although if you look at the Ameraucana, the lavender one, which is right next to him, that one is a female, and the splash does look bigger than the Ameraucana. So we shall see. And so we shall see. I did bring the guys out so Lady Pants can run around a little bit. Okay. So, yes, even though the guys have a half acre that they can run around in all they want to, they still go inside and have zoomies all the time. So I'm trying to keep them from having the zoomies as much as possible inside and have them outside like they're supposed to. So anyway, so one last look at the splash here. And so we'll find out in a couple of days whether or not the splash actually got his mind right or not. But until then, hopefully the Wheaton can get healed up. All right, an addendum onto an addendum. No, the splash did not get his mind right. He immediately resumed picking at his sisters. So probably tomorrow we're going to do the switch and put him back, because we can't have him just constantly picking at everybody all the time. So no, the getting the mind right evidently did not work.